Good. Okay, hello Twilights, Minalex Waffles here. Hope you can hear me okay, hear the game okay, and you see it okay, and you see my picture okay. And we're finally back with a stream of Disney Dreamlight Valley. I know, it's been an effing age. My bad, sorry. Well, actually it's not really been my fault. Yeah, for once it wasn't entirely my fault. Hello? What's going on? Why's my screen cut off? Hello? Why can't I use my control? What is this crap? By the way, yes, it wasn't giving me this much trouble while I was testing. Dang will bet if I was having technical difficulties, I wouldn't have started. There, good heavens. Did that fix the see-through crap at least? Okay, audio's going, microphone's going. I'll at least be able to see chat if I do this. Okay, anyway, hi. Now that all that crap is done, I might just edit that out. We'll just say technical difficulties and leave it at that. Good word. Oh, I suppose I should have done my daily cleanup before I started streaming. And I'm lagging. Okay. Hopefully that's not going to be constant. Because that'll be real inconvenient. I'll have to not do anything important. Like, no activating cutscenes, because that'll F it up.
I can tell. We're gonna be very good friends.
I'm pretty sure I already maxed you out, so yeah. Okay, so, the reason why Midna hadn't streamed in... gosh, how long? I'd have to check when I last uploaded, because that'd be around the same time frame, sort of. But guys, summer officially started quite a while ago. Like, a long while ago. And it's been effing roasting. And I gotta tell you, Twilights, I'm not interested in being a rotisserie chicken in my own room, okay? Well, I'm not really rotating in mid-air, but you get the point. I'm not interested in roasting in my room, okay? And my fans are loud. I do not want the fan noise in my audio, okay? I don't think you guys want to hear that either. So that's one reason I haven't been streaming. The other... well, that actually happened recently.
I need to talk to you.
I put it in a Discord update. And I mentioned it when I uploaded a Monster Hunter World video from
I could use a hand over
what
here.
me and Maria did a long time ago. Did I miss a day again on uploading? I don't know. I'll worry about it later. Regardless, I actually pinched a nerve, I think, in my left arm. I don't know how. I noticed it first when I was just trying to play games. Whenever I held the controller, it hurt super bad. I couldn't hold the game controller. I had to wave my arm around and flex it a bunch to try to ease the pain. It didn't really work. I just had to wait for it to wear off and then not pick up a game control again. And I will say, I much prefer to play Disney Dreamlight Valley with a controller. Which surprised me, considering usually with computer games, I find I like to use the mouse and keyboard. But it just depends, because I know I don't use mouse and keyboard with Skyrim, although I've been considering if I should change that. There's so many useful mods that rely on that. Not a deep concern at the moment, just some thought I've been playing with. Didn't I pick all these up already? I'm just gonna run around and clean up. I might edit this out for YouTube. So since I'm explaining why I haven't been streaming, then probably gonna leave it in. That was a great lag spike! What in the world? Why? I mean, I did open Sunnyside earlier, but I restarted the computer, and it's been several hours since then. The computer should not still be having problems. Sunnyside is a farming game I bought a little while ago, which I also couldn't play much of while it was hot. I really think I should have looked into the game a little bit more before I bought it. I don't regret the purchase, it's just there's so much crap that I don't understand, and the game hasn't really explained itself.
I can't wait
which
to
is
meet
an
everyone.
issue. Don't get me wrong, excessive hand-holding in a game is really annoying. But when the game doesn't give you enough answers or a good tutorial, hint hint, bakery, game, I forget your name, looking at you. It's one of the bakery games I like, but its tutorials are absolute garbage. But yeah, I pinched a nerve in my left arm. It's been one of reasons I haven't been able to stream, but that's a more recent thing. The primary reason has literally been that it's been just too dang hot. We finally had some cool days. Yesterday was one, if I'm recalling correctly, and now we have today. In fact, we've been getting a lot of rain. Well, Midna, if it was cool yesterday on the 16th, why didn't you stream then? Because I wasn't up to it. I didn't mean to talk to you.
neighbor.
What the heck?
A minute of your time?
You were close enough for that to go through, huh? Okay, the reason I didn't stream yesterday is because I was tired, guys. I had not slept well. Every time I woke up, I kept still feeling tired, so I went back to sleep. And then eventually I woke up one time and I couldn't go back to sleep despite the fact I was still super dang tired. I had literally no choice but to remain awake. And I was awake for most of the day, but you know what? It's a good thing. It might have fixed my sleep schedule. So I'm not entirely complaining, but I was tired, and as a result, I was easily irritable. Which a family member got to find out the hard way.
What a nice day.
Yeah, that's
Nothing
right.
bad
Yours is
happened. I was just very irritated all dang day, more than usual. And no, I'm not having womanly problems. I was just tired. Thank you very much. I don't have that type of side effect when I do my monthly crap. Thank you. I get annoyingly hot though. Which isn't particularly helpful when it's already summer and you're roasting as it is. Gosh, that's annoying. Renegade and I keep joking about that. Calls me a penguin. I stand by it from when I said it while I was playing Breath of the Wild that one time. If I had to pick between constant snow and constant heat, I'd pick the snow. I don't like heat. I effing hate it. And I'm sure anyone who's paying close attention to what I'm doing
I don't think
has
my ancestors ever imagined.
noticed that I got all the pathways up here taken care of, so now crap isn't everywhere. It's only in specific spots, and I like that. It's easy to manage. It's a whole lot less chaotic. But Midna, it's not as fun that way. You can play your game chaotically if you want. I ain't no Loki, okay? My arm does still kind of hurt though, but that might be because I was playing Story of Seasons, Pioneers of Olive Town ever since I woke up. I actually looked up what the DLC was for that, because I didn't want to stream it until I got the DLC with it. So I was like, you know what, is it even worth it to buy the DLC? I have concluded, no, it is not worth it. You don't really get a lot out of it. And $15 might not seem like a lot to some of you guys, but we've been over this before. Midna doesn't have money. I really don't. So spending $15 is a pretty fair chunk of money for me to spend. If I'm gonna spend that, I want it to be on something that, you know, I really want.
Good to see you.
What is with these little leg spikes, son?
This place is starting to look amazing.
I don't know why I just remembered that, but I did something stupid a while ago. I like binged watched an entire horror movie series. And I'm sure I've got people going, Midna, that was stupid, you have anxiety problems. Yeah, I know, okay, I know. Thing was, I was watching the game that they made, and aside from some bits now and again, the game really wasn't that scary. I mean, for what it was and when they made it, like, what they designed it to be, yeah, it was probably okay, but I've not watched many types of those games. But it's like, it didn't get me. Of course, I'm watching Gab play it, and she's watched the movies. She said they were better, so it's like, well, why don't I see if I can find them? I did. I gotta say, wow on the audio! Audio was amazing! I swear, sometimes while wearing my headphones, a sound would come out of one end, like the left ear, and then go to the right ear. Super effing cool and well done. The actors, I hope they got paid real well, because they did a stinking amazing job. So despite the slight anxiety spike I got, the movies were great! But hey, I acknowledge that it was a stupid move. Maria couldn't believe I did that when I told her. I did have to look up what exactly was happening though, because the movies work in a very strange order that my puny brain wasn't understanding. I've had a guy on YouTube who literally breaks down every single one of the movies and explains exactly what's going on and the proper order of how things go. It was definitely good to find his channel. Especially when I couldn't find some of the last couple movies. But yeah, I ultimately regretted it. It wasn't until I got done watching them all that the anxiety decided it wanted to spike anyway, which is really inconvenient. Why not do it sooner? That way I could have, you know, stopped. Whatever though. Thanks, brain. That was quite a while ago now. Like, what? A month or two ago? I'm okay now. Heck, I didn't even have nightmares. Which was the interesting bit. I totally expected that to happen. Well, it's like I dreamed of it, but it didn't freak me out badly. Here, fishy. Hey. You know, characters who would do fishing, I never level them up. I really should do that. Okay, I'm gonna have to leave some spots open.
What a perfect day.
So that those little sand things can appear. So the last thing I want to do is get rid of those, since I hate digging for sand. It's annoying. Yeah. Anyway, enough about the horror movie. Movies, plural. Yeah, as you can see, I got all the pathing the way I wanted it to be. At least here and in the meadow, the beach and up here are definitely work in progress. I got the lining for the beach down, but I only was able to start this before I ran out. You know, back on the topic of the horror movie. You guys know I actually like horror movies, right? Shocking, I know. I was like, Midna, you have anxiety problems. What are you talking about? Okay, just stick with me for a second, okay? Okay. I actually watch loads of horror games on YouTube. Heck, I found a guy who literally only plays horror games. He's called CJU. Like, seriously. Literally only horror games on his channel, as far as I can tell. And it's all very well, it's all nicely organized, which is super cool. And for someone like me who likes order, that was sweet to see. But yeah, I actually like the horror genre pretty a fair deal. That was nicely worded, sorry. You know what I mean? It's just, with my anxiety the way it is, it's kinda hard to find something that I can watch that won't severely cause me issues. Like, I love all the Halloween movies. I adore them. Like, I love how they set everything up, and the audio is great, and they have the perfect creep factor. And it's super cool as you watch all the way from the beginning how the visual quality improves as you keep going. It's amazing to see that. But I find horror movies are a lot harder for me to look for than games. There's a lot of horror movies I just will not touch with a 1,000,000,000-foot pole. No, I'm not kidding.
Hi there, pal.
And entirely because my papa actually had a bad experience with one. Like, he watched the original Exorcist, and it effed him up for a while. And he doesn't even have issues like I do. Gotta tell you, I'll never watch that. And they remade that sucker, too. Which... Well, I bet it's even freakier now than it was back then, because there's so much more we can do with tech. There's also the Conjuring movies I've heard about, but I extra don't dare touch that. I've heard about The Shining from so many YouTube sources. I've just never gotten around to trying to look that up. I think I'd be okay with it. Eh. I missed the first time. But yeah, I hear about horror movies and I just go, oh, I like being able to sleep and not having anxiety spikes. And ultimately I just don't look for them. I can't even ask my brother to look into some for me, then let me know what he thinks, because he has anxiety problems too, although his are different than mine. And he's watched a lot of things I definitely wouldn't. And even some that he would straight tell me I should not watch.
I am Moana of Motunui.
But it's like, it's difficult for me to find stuff. I gotta be careful. Because guys, unless you actually deal with anxiety, you can't know how dang bad that is to put up with. It's not fun. Okay, that only took me like, what, 30 some minutes? Oh, I actually didn't get any seaweed. That's fine. Gotta say, I like the fact that they did the smart transfer button thing. Alright, I'll leave the horror movie topic alone now. I'm not asking for recommendations either, so please don't give me any.
How's it going? Ooh.
Okay, I've cleaned up. So, you know what? Let's go find Merlin. He's probably... yeah, he's always seems to be down there. I mean, I'm not complaining.
If Elsa's here, then I'm here.
Oh, hello.
Oh dear. What's with some of... it's like almost always the third option that's like, heck no, I'm not picking that.
Superb! I couldn't have done better myself. Just a minute.
Well, do tell me so I can help.
Mm-hmm.
Dude. Yeah, no kidding.
I can see into the future, so I know you should come talk to me.
You can just take one of my fruitcakes. Here.
Mm-hmm.
Those are still my best sustenance at the moment until I unlock some fruit in later biomes. I've been there, although not from studying.
Oh, magnificent.
Well, that was a fast quest. Get back here.
Well now, you see...
I have all the time in the world, man. Oh, I've been finding loads of those. Oh, it's a special one. Never mind. Mickey? I swear I just heard Mickey.
Off with you now.
But Maria
Lots
will
to do,
kill us
lots
if we
to
have
do.
too much wild curiosity. I've gotta go back to the Chalice dungeons at some point. I just don't want to. I see it. I've thoroughly cleaned up in here, so there's nowhere I can hide. And you know, even if I cover everything with pathway, have you seen some of the people's builds who play this game, guys? It's insane what people are able to do.
Look at all this.
You want some other
Dreamlight.
ones?
You're doing quite well.
Why, thank you. As fun as it is to listen to my heels tap on the ground, this is faster. Although, I gotta pop one of these. And I haven't changed the decor in my house. I know. You can call me lazy if you want, just I haven't felt the need to mess with it. Well, this is one good... This is one good reason to just stockpile things and hold off on quests. You'll have tons of items. For an old guy, you sure are spry. Let's not run all the way down there.
Well, hello.
We seem to have a lot of talks in front of your house. I mean, nothing's perfect, so it's not that surprising. Oh, and this is where he teaches me how to do this. Did I already show off that I put one of these here? Because I did. I was about to say, I don't want to do that. What is it with these little lag spikes?
This is your dream, you know. Only you can help.
Then we're doomed. Not necessarily. Sometimes I can control how my dreams go. Not always, but now and again.
I couldn't have done better myself.
Mm-hmm. Oh gosh, I'm stuck. Help! I'm back here. Actually, you're a low level.
Hello.
Okay, you're not a low level. It's not like I dig all the time. I was when I was getting pebbles, though.
So, I kinda need your help.
I'm sure you do. You're gonna have to wait, though.
So, I kinda need your help.
I'm very sure you do. Why did you go that way? Wait,
Well,
do you not
hello.
have another quest? No! Right. Yeah, Glade of Trust. It's gonna come down to that for most of these people, I think. Okay, you know what? Fine. Where the F is Ursula? She's down there for now. No, don't move away. Come back.
Oh, here you are. Yeah.
You're not gonna get much of one from me.
No. Someone's on a roll.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you've basically been without your lair this whole time, huh? Not that I've cared. I don't trust you, that's why we're gonna have to talk about this. I know what you did.
Have we got a deal?
I wish we didn't. I'd rather ignore you. I suppose I should just do the quests I can until they completely just lock on me. Although, I gotta tell you, I don't want to open the Glade of Trust at the moment. Because that's just more stuff I have to clean up and put more pathways in. So, I'd rather accumulate more stone and do my pathways in other areas than worry about the Glade of Trust. Not to mention, one of my most despised villains is in there, and I don't want to deal with that character right now.
Good day to you.
Hey!
Alright, there you go.
How about a wee...
You can wait, alright? Okay, where'd she go? Ah! Why are you all the way over there? I can't even talk to you. Why is that all shiny?
Over here, dear.
She hesitated when she called me dear. I highly doubt your little abode will beat a palace. Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. Uh-huh. Someone's on a roll.
Surely there's ways you can get paper that works underwater. You've done it before, woman. Where is he? Oh, he's not by his house at the moment. I'm impressed. Okay, he's over here. Yo.
A moment, if you would. I need your help.
You know what, F it. Exactly.
I tip
Okay.
my hat to you.
Whoa. I'm not sure what this lag is all about, I gotta say. Okay, I'm pretty sure I can get some from Mickey's house. Yeah. Wait, no? Ah. Yeah, this regular paper. How is that not going to just become useless once it's in the water? I'm not supposed to think about this, am I? Well, I'm thinking about it. Okay, the whole time I was playing Story of Seasons and my arm wasn't hurting, now it's starting to kill me. It's not that bad, but I'll have to adjust now and again. Probably when I'm done here, I'll play it some more. I literally just entered, what, year 2? I think year 2. Or was it 3? It should have been year 3, considering year 2 is when I was finally getting stuff
over here.
really figured out. Because as I've been playing that file, I've been writing down stuff for when I stream it, to hopefully do things as conveniently as possible. Brain. And my brother thinks I'm asleep. Oh, we're not come in here. We have not come in here. Dang. Okay, well... I'll assume it's designed as just in case you haven't gone to get anyone from other worlds yet. In that case, Merlin's house. I mean, the dude's bound to have paper. With all his studies and experiments, he likely needs to have something to write it down on. Gimme. Have I not come in here either? Ugh, I'm fired. Despite the fact I don't have a job. I understand the basics of what happened. Really? Hang on. Anyway, I haven't beaten the main story for the game, and I've definitely not done all the side quests, but I got far enough that I understand the gist of what must have happened. Although Gab Smolders figured it out really quick, not that it was hard. Well, she figured out one aspect. I don't know if she kept playing. But it doesn't surprise me that she put 2 and 2 together. She is ridiculously smart. Why does Minda say that? Dude, some of the crap I've seen her do in her puzzle games, especially the ones that are specifically made as puzzle games, which are known to be disgustingly evil. You want your paper or not?
Yoo-hoo! How about a little chat?
If I could get to you. Regardless, Gab Smolders is smart, okay? Did you come here? Do you want the paper?
Here. Huh.
Right.
Someone's on the roll.
Alright, fine. I remember, I'll edit something in right there. Oh, you're more than one. My bad. Okay, there we go. My bad. I should really start decorating houses, at least changing floor and wallpaper. You're taking off on me again. You sure you want this crap? Stay in one spot. Gosh, I should get that thing to turn you into Vanessa so you can't run around. Well, you can run around, but where I can actually talk to you.
We need to talk. You're here, finally.
I mean, I
Now
appreciate the
that's
shrimp. Do you have to go all over the place? I want to check if you've got more. Okay, you don't. Suppose I should see what Scrooge has. I don't want the stuff that's in the windows, that's for sure.
Gorge, I could use some help.
Maybe. Why couldn't she be black? I'm still looking for the perfect pair of black high heels. No luck so far. You know, I'll get this top.
Good day,
I kind of like it.
Bye-bye.
Ooh, a little fruit stand. Hey. Figures. Not really feeling any of those. Whoa! Well, I need money. I still need money. I didn't read that correctly. My bad. Okay, well... Off top of my head, I can't come up with any tool upgrades I can do. Unless I open the Glade of Trust, which I gotta tell you, I don't wanna. Arguably it's faster if I do it this way. Oh, you guys are about to suffer through farming with me. If they've done any update where you harvest faster and plant faster, I have not heard about it and I'd like to hear about it. Because this is my biggest complaint about the game. This is tedious, time-consuming, and boring. mean, I'll give it to you, in a lot of farming games you only harvest one crop of certain things. But other types of crops will give you multiple at once. Which, that does happen here. But I'm more talking about the fact where you can just, like, batch harvest something. That would just be super nice. Because doing this farming is the quickest way to make tons of money. And no, I'll leave it. I've ranted about this enough times while streaming. I'm not gonna go over it again. If by chance any game dev sees this, highly unlikely, I'm too small of a content creator, but please, make it so we can batch harvest and batch sow seeds, cause this is just not cool, guys. Stardew Valley isn't this annoying. Sure, you can't do it in batch, at least as far as I know, but you can still do it really quick. Hey Minna, why don't you ever stream Stardew Valley? Because the game is more complicated than my brain thought it was. And I'm gonna have people saying, it's not complicated, Minna. To my tiny brain it is. Sorry. Like, thanks to that one person, I got the community center finished. Caught the vast majority of the fish for me. I got the last couple, but if not for that guy, it probably would have taken a lot longer. But then as soon as that was done, I didn't know what else to do. And I didn't know where to find anything that I needed for certain upgrades. And then when I watched Gab Smolders play that really big update that they had, and she does something and picks up an item upgrade I've been looking for in a whole different location, I was like, oh, well no wonder I couldn't find it in the place I was looking. That's what I mean. It's just the fact that if I were to try to play that, I would need a guide that I could follow. And I gotta tell you, writing down notes for my game guides on YouTube is really not fun. I recently started doing that again for Xenoblade Chronicles. Because that is something I want to stream. Like, all the way through. And you know what sucks about that? I got to the halfway point on stream. Pretty much. And then I was like, F this, I can't do it anymore. I was so close. I was at pretty much the halfway point. Whoa, lag. And I just couldn't do it anymore. That is so effing crummy. And I can't find any official guidebook. And there's definitely guides on IGN, I've looked. It's just not set up the way that would work best for me. I like Trigger Conroy's Let's Play too much. It, like, flows in a way that's pretty much perfect. So when I say I'm taking notes, I'm not kidding. I'm going through his guide and I'm writing down stuff for side quests. Because that's honestly the main thing I'm needing his help with. The side quests. Because I want to get the best affinity outcome possible. And of course he's nice and helpful by telling you where you can find trades, what star affinity with what area will help you with trades. Let's just go with there's a reason he's my favorite YouTuber and leave it at that, yeah?
I'm having so much fun here.
Too bad I can't travel, it'd be cool to meet him. just to say I'm glad I found your channel because you inspired me to record and stream. Because he is the reason I started. I was watching him play Okami. I can't remember what part it was, but he said something that made me go, well, heck, what am I waiting for? I can do it too. Mind you, I did, but it was really bad in the beginning. Oh, it's super bad. It's no longer on my channel. I should have kept at least one video so I could look back and I could be like, oh man, once upon a time, this is what it was like. If you guys don't believe me that it was bad, dude, let me tell you. I started recording using a built-in laptop webcam and microphone. There's probably people going, oh no, right away. Oh, they have reason to. The quality was absolute trash, guys. I mean, the visuals were pretty bad. I mean, it was a built-in laptop webcam. And I'm pointing it very carefully and precisely at my little TV screen, which probably also wasn't a good quality TV back then. Gosh, how old was I? I have no idea. Best guess, I want to say 13 or 12. That's probably not correct. That's just my best effing guess. No, I might have been a little older than that. Maybe 15? I don't know. Either way, I was still... I hadn't reached adulthood yet, I think. I'll just go with that. But I didn't have an awesome TV. So, it looked horrible. And on top of that, the audio and the visuals were not synced. Like, something would happen. Like, I would pause the game. And you would hear the sounds a half a second or so later. No, I'm not kidding. So yeah, that's what my first recordings were like on YouTube. Oh man. I only remember like one part of the video from back then. It was Spyro Crypto's Rage. I was in that one annoying world where you had to do that stupid speed boost thing. You had to go around a whole area and bust down a door. So annoying. Even my brother hated it. Ugh. Sucked. No, I wasn't doing that. I was trying to open that canister that held the gems. That's what I was trying to do. And I missed it by an inch. I think I either ran behind it and hit the wall, or I hit the side of the building opening and I missed entirely because of that. Either way, I was super sad. Oh gosh. Anyway, I got way off topic. Well, technically not. It's like, main point was, I started taking the notes again for Xenoblade Chronicles.
Hi there, pal.
I didn't get very far with it, because I'm keeping up with where my current playthrough is, on my main file, obviously. There we go. Although I wrote the notes ahead of time so that I could, you know, just follow my own notes to go through the side quests that way. It's like, if I wrote it well enough for stream, then I can use it when I'm not streaming. That's simple, you know? I tried to be concise, but clear. Yes, for myself. Sometimes I don't write good notes, and that's because I don't know how. Simple as that. I never figured out how to write good notes. It's like trying to figure out what's important when it's something very specific. I can kind of do that. I've been able to figure it out pretty okay with Xenoblade and Persona 5 Royal, although I have not tried doing that again for a while. I think I wrote everything down from Kamoshida's Palace, but after that I just kind of stopped. Actually, no, I didn't even finish the palace. Or did I? I think I finished the notes for the palace. I just stayed in it so I could keep killing shadows for money. Yeah, I think that's what I did. And then I stopped playing again. Not particularly useful, I know. But guys, writing all this crap down's not fun, alright? And like I said, I'm not really good at it.
Whoa! Woohoo!
Okay, that's all I need. Gosh, that took like, what, 10,000 coin? I will say I tried to play Persona 5 Royal on my own without a guide, but then it just I kept thinking about it. It's like, there's gotta be a good way I can balance out how to do my stats, right? And all the confidants. Not to mention persona fusing. And what if there's really good personas that would be useful in palaces, especially against bosses? And I knew none of that. It started to overwhelm me when I was trying to work with it, and it's like, I can't. There's a lot involved in Persona games. In my tiny brain, can't handle it. So ultimately I redid my playthrough and started watching a guide. It went better from there. I did also try an IGN guide, I think, but it's like... There was a dude I found on YouTube who I liked a lot who did a full run, just giving tips, talked about which personas were good for what. That was the exact thing I needed. And that's the exact type of person I look for when I'm looking into a game I might be interested in buying. For either just playing on my own time or eventually streaming. Oh, speaking of... I have some good news.
Well, show.
Oh, that was Merlin. It's like, what was that noise? But my good news... Does everybody remember that Infinity Nikki video I uploaded to YouTube that had 24 views? Which surprised me. Well, my brother and I swapped consoles. I have the PS5. He has the PS4. Why did we do this? Well, it was actually his idea. Because all he was doing was watching media on his PS5. And he knows there were games I would probably like to play on the PS5. PS4, PS5, I'm gonna F those up now and again. But either way, he suggested we swap. And I was cool with that, especially if I could finally play Infinity Nikki without constant lags or stutters. And oh my gosh, has it been so nice being able to play that without lags and effing stutters. It has been super nice, and with the game at full graphics on the PS5, I can easily understand why on my piece of crap PC, even with lowered graphics, like lowest I can, the potatoes still can't run it well. The game is too beautiful, plain and simple. At some point, I'll maybe do a little stream of it. I would like to do it from the beginning, but... For one thing, I don't know how to sign out on the PS5. Out of the Nikki account, I mean. Because I can easily make an extra account, but if I don't know how to sign out, then kind of pointless. I'd have to figure that out before I tried. And honestly, most I would have to do is just catch up to where I was in the main story and try to do all the side quests again. Although any event stuff, that either has to come around again or it's just not gonna happen. Like the current event. I did that. And hilariously, I'm not interested in the main outfits on the banners. I'm more interested in the secondary ones. And speaking of, I didn't do my dailies. I'll have to do that when I'm done here. Lag, can you F her right off, please? I know this is boring, which is why I'm constantly talking. Why do you think I don't do this often? Why do you think I complain about this? The only good thing is the watering. You water multiple at once. And when we eventually get access to the mine, you can actually make it so you can harvest stuff instantly. Of course, you have to have the materials to make the item, but regardless, you can totally do that. I have nothing to crap on right there. Being able to insta-harvest something would be pretty cool. And I've done it. It's useful. What would be extra nice if you could, you know, sow multiple seeds at once. Harvest multiple crops at once. I'm not going to stop bringing it up. Please, some fine day, can that be a thing? Okay, so yeah, definitely after this, I gotta turn the PS5 on to do my dailies and Nikki. And hopefully I can just do it quick and turn it right back off. Because I still want to play my Switch. And yes, I know it's a handheld. I just don't like doing that if I can help it. I didn't like the 3DS because it was a tiny little screen. I dealt with it at the time. And yes, I know the Switch screen is bigger. I still don't really like handhelds. It's only when I really want to have another console plugged in
Good thing the
that
cold
I
doesn't bother
will
me.
do that. And I also make sure my power bank is fully charged, that way, because when the Switch starts to die, I can plug it in. And wow, does that thing steal power from my power bank super fast. That was a worthwhile sentence. Just the Switch doesn't seem to have the best battery life, at least mine doesn't. My brother says his is okay. Because yes, he got one. And he got the Smash Bros. Ultimate. I think it took him, what, 2-3 days to get all the characters unlocked? He doesn't have any DLCs, but he did the base stuff.
Yeah, that's right.
I sorta helped for like one day and just for a few minutes. I would definitely have to practice how to play characters though, because that was super weird. I haven't played a Smash game in a long time. Oh, this hasn't been the most entertaining stream, but I have been talking an awful lot, so hopefully that's been something. It's like, anyone who likes Xenoblade Chronicles and Persona 5 Royal, that's something you can look forward to me doing eventually, because I'm not going to tell you it's going to happen right away. Because it's not. I have to play through the entirety of both the games on my own time while taking my notes. And then I would be able to stream then. I'd have to refer to my notes, but that's far better than me having to turn off audio on my browser and then watching the video as I'm trying to play the game while I'm streaming. Because I did that before with Xenoblade Chronicles Definite Edition, and I didn't like doing that. So yeah, hence why I'm doing the note thing. Oh yeah, because I have the PS5, I can totally play The Witcher 3 now. Not sure I'll try streaming that. Especially because I know how huge the game is. It has multiple endings and there's loads of side quests, and I gotta tell you, when a game has multiple endings, I prefer to get the best ending I can. And I actually did find a guide on YouTube who actually is talking, intends to give tips, and will do all the side quests. Because actually apparently some of them are necessary for beating the game. Didn't know that. But that's yet another one I'd have to take notes for. Not to mention that's a very mature game. I'd have to figure out stuff for editing. Big time. It's like, I've heard Twitch doesn't mind that much, certain things, as long as it's not constant, but I don't know about YouTube, man. I would definitely have to figure out some editing. There's another game, but that's not one I actually use a guide for. And I want to check into a few things before I even talk about that game. And I definitely want to play through it on my own time first. And there is another one that I would definitely stream. And the only reason I won't specify that one is because it'd be a surprise. And a potential regret. So I'd have fun playing it, but it might be a bit of a nightmare. For me, at least. All of you could have a laugh. Okay, it glitched. Okay. I might just call this because I'm running out of stuff to talk about, and I'm literally just going to be tending this stuff to buy the stuff in the store. And then after that, I don't have any other plans on what we can do. I mean, sure, I could talk to people for side quests, but I'm going to get locked out of it because I have to open the Glade of Trust for the vast majority of them, I'm sure. Or just their levels aren't high enough, because I know the people who do fishing, I have not done much for leveling them. Like, I'm pretty sure Donald isn't leveled at all. Moana and Maui were the ones who I was concerned about regarding that. Because they gave me stuff. I'm sure Donald does too, just I'm not aware of what he gives me. Oh, okay, sure, extra cash. Not complaining. I can't be bothered to hunt them all down. Maybe I should have done Breath of the Wild. At least I could have done Shrines and then the Divine Beast. I was actually all ready to do that one night when it was fairly cool out, but I got really ticked off and my mood was ruined, so I had to scrap the stream plan.
How's it going?
I swear I smell potatoes.
Mm-hmm.
I'm also starting to feel tired, which isn't good. I'd like my sleep to stay okay, especially since I have an appointment tomorrow. I'm gonna buy that.
Good day, dear. Whoa! Ho, ho, ho. I need to talk to you.
I'm sure you do. Give.
Bye-bye now. Huh? Whoa! Woohoo! Goodbye now. Toodaloo.
Okay, that's all I wanted to buy. One round of selling all the canola. Alright, so why did I take my phone out? Whatever. Alright, so as I said, I'm going to sit here and wait for this. Water it, wait, water it again, and then once it's ready to harvest, I'll just save and quit. Because I don't want to do all that replanting. No, I don't want to do all the harvesting and replanting again, because it's tedious. Dang tedious. I'll just do my usual ending spiel. This wasn't a long stream, but I didn't realize it was gonna lock me at Glade of Trust. Otherwise, I definitely would have upgraded the watering can. And I should definitely try off-screen leveling up my fishers. It's like, if I max people out, I can just do other quests as soon as possible until it locks me at like a biome or someone else I haven't leveled up yet. Yeah, I should do that. Besides, catching the fishies will be good. Who knows, I could get some really nice ones. And that was the reason I bought the game in the first place, which is funny. The fishing looked fun, and yet I don't seem to catch a lot of fish. Okay, well, anyway, usual ending spiel. I thank you all very much for coming in and watching. For those of you who watch this later, if you want to support the Twitch channel, please follow and share it. If you want to support the YouTube channel, which is linked and everything goes on YouTube, please like, subscribe, and share. I have a Discord, it is linked. You know what, I'm uploading, streaming, and a variety of other things on there, and I highly recommend joining the Discord channel because I give news updates if I can't stream for any reason, and sometimes I give notices when I plan to. I have a Twitter, or X as we're calling it now, for some reason. You can know when I'm uploading a video and about to start streaming on there. I have a Throne account. It's a safe place you can send gifts to your streamers. I have a wish list.
Ooh, today
But-
could be a perfect picnic day.
Great! But I don't expect anything. I have an Etsy, so if you feel like supporting me monetarily, other than just donations, and you like jewelry, or know anyone who likes jewelry, and you like scarves and beanies, then there you go. And I do take requests. Sorry. I also have a wish list for my Steam. Pretty much everything on there is all stuff I would stream for Twitch, so if you bought me anything, then you'd just be helping yourself get more content. But again, I don't expect anything. Once more, I thank you all for coming in and watching. Have fun with it, you enjoyed it, because I know I did. And I'll see you Twilights in the next stream. Bye-bye.